just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get the drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was starting to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Howell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third and short, they'll try option left. Oh, Howell loses it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
There goes Frank Gore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First down, Gabbert. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Cordell Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cordell Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But
Howe loses it. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sam Laporta, 27 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Howell's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if
good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Gabbert now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Play action now. Gabbert. He's got his man. It's right. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. This offense continues to be a... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on third down here. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd down, Howell now. Look at the big man rumble. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. It's Howell with another throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Good yardage on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Colts. Trey Tucker from a yard out. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the rookie's free. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. Cowboys. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, But it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And running with power here. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.